Hello everyone, so today we are going to be talking about Merlin Entertainment. And I know I literally just did a video on Merlin, but you know, as the theme parks are shut right now, there's not really a lot more to do. I did start this channel a little bit like of a weird sort of time because obviously at the moment the theme parks are in fact shut. So we've only really got to talk about the news that is literally, we have news every single day these days. You hear something new and you see something new. But today we are going to be talking about the sea life aquariums at Merlin. Merlin currently own 40 different aquariums. These span across the UK, Europe, US, Asia, Australia and New Zealand, and 11 of which are actually in the UK. So they're on about selling all of them except London, Birmingham, probably Blackpool because they are the bigger ones. They probably get the most out of it. I mean, we do, when we go, like, we've been to Yarmouth recently, the end of last year, and we went to Scarborough. We used our Merlin pass, because why wouldn't you? You would use your Merlin pass. We used our Merlin pass to go into Sea Life, because at the end of the day, we pay quite a bit of money to be able to use them. We'll be really sad to see the more little ones go, because if you go to, like, London, it's so packed in there. You can barely look at any sort of fish or anything. It's always better to go to the smaller ones at the end of the day. We can also look at why would Merlin really want to sell the sea lives? Well, they said that they want to put more money back into the theme parks and their bigger attractions because at the end of the day, they are really their money makers. The sea lives are just literally like on the side, you know, not like as big as Alton Towers or Thorpe Park or Chessington. So we can see why they thought about doing that due to money, which is obviously what I said in my last video. They're just like pinching everything away at the end of the day. So they're pinching everything away from that. Alton Towers especially has had a bit of financial issues at the moment. They're getting rid of all the entertainment stuff. But if you'd like to see anything about that, look at this over here. I'm going to link the video. I literally talk all about this. Just basically at the moment it's like, why is Merlin doing this? Because last year we also saw Bear Grylls, that experience got shut down. Yeah, they're going to be shutting that down. So this also means that Merlin, at the end of the day, are cutting what we can use on our Merlin cards, and we pay so much for these passes. You know, we don't have them just for the idea of going to Sea Lives or, you know, going to Bear Grylls, but it bulks up the list of what we can actually do with our passes. And if that goes, then, you know, why have we actually got these passes? Why are we spending so much money? Because, you know, every single day you can't go to Alton Towers. Personally, I live very far from, well, not as far, Thorpe Park and that are quite far away from me, but Alton Towers, about an hour and a half away. So we use Merlin Pass when we want to go to, like, as I said, Yarmouth, we go to the Sea Life. It just isn't very ideal for us with the Merlin passes. It's just that list, when you look at the list of actual Merlin experiences that we can use for our passes, that list is literally basically full of sea lives. Like, I know obviously when you're seeing a fish you've seen them all, but and I do get that, like, they're not, I do love sitting there and looking at the tanks obviously, but they're all sort of the samey. But that's what you're getting. It's an aquarium, and I think aquariums, you know, they're very nice to go to for children and that. And if they're taking them off them cards, and they're just going to get even less sales from it, because it's just worth doing. If you're around one, you may as well go to one. Another point that I'd like to make is that a few of the theme parks around the UK also have the Sea Life brand in them. So obviously at Alton Towers you got the Sea Life Centre there, which is called Shark Bait Reef over there. And then Legoland, they have, I'm pretty sure it's, you got the submarine ride, which I've forgotten what that's called, but you got that, which obviously you go into the water and you can see the sea life, all the fishes around. And then in Chesterton you also have a Sea Life. I've never been there, but I know that there is one there. So what is going to be the future with them? Because obviously when it comes to sea life and animals, it costs a lot of money to run. You have to have like vet bills for the fish. The upkeep of them is so much more than anything else that I really could imagine, because obviously you've got to feed them, keep them in good health. So you can sort of see why they're thinking about it, because they want to expand more on their theme parks. But if they are going to shut sea lives and, you know, save a bit of money from that, get a load of money from selling them, we need more investment in the parks. And I could imagine that's not going to happen, because they are so greedy. They'll just take the money as profit and just skedaddle. But obviously we had the Minecraft IP come into Merlin. I think that is a very good decision. You know, our sort of generation, we love Minecraft, like we sort of grew up with it. So I'm really hoping it's going to be good. I guess that's another video in itself, but that's old news now. I'll probably just forget about that. But, you know, so they are trying to expand on their IPs, and I mean, I don't really like IPs, but I'll let Minecraft like be okay, because, you know, we love Minecraft. But so Minecraft is going to be coming in, so they are trying to spend a bit more money on that, and they've probably spent a lot of money getting that, and now save money, and they're probably looking at the attractions that cost them more money to run and that don't bring a lot of people in, because obviously as well, a sea life is not seasonal. Like Alton Towers, you shut it and that's it. I mean, obviously it needs to do maintenance and that, but that's for the rides to run. You basically feed the rides, if we want to use that analogy. But with a sea life, you'll need to employ people to be there every single day to look after these fish. So you can see why. There are pros to actual Merlin, to the business side of it all, but then there is cons to us normal people who just have the Merlin passes. So it'll be okay, because the sea lives are very much the same, and you know, if you've seen one, you've seen them all. But at the end of the day, we're losing on our Merlin pass. They're gaining money from doing this. We need to see that money actually being spent into the parks, doing the parks up, you know, paint them rides, paint them. Alton Towers are starting to look really, really, really rough. We need painting, pressure washing, get that all sorted, slam some new bloody flat rides in it. That'd be fine. So if they're actually going to take them away, put more loves into the actual parks that make the money, great, but I just don't think they will. I think it's a losing battle. I think they're just going to be, they'll sell out, I think, because there's just so many little cuts we're seeing. At this moment in time, I feel like it's getting worse and worse and worse and worse. Go on to like Facebook, I know, but we go on to Facebook, scroll Facebook. Merlin have done this, Merlin have done this. They just can't keep up with this news. Like, every single day it's a shock when you look at your phone and look at the Merlin stuff, and then you go, they're doing what? Like the sea life, they're what? Sell it, leave everything as is, don't make any new investments in the next like 3 years. Nah. So all in all, the conclusion of this video, I guess, and it is a massive shame that we're going to be losing the sea life from Merlin, from our annual passes. But if we can see some good from this, and we can see them actually putting the time in and effort into, you know, make their parks look better, that's fine. So yeah, that was that video. Okay, so please subscribe if you'd like to hear more like Merlin news. I'm trying with this. I got my good camera, you know, I'm trying. But yeah, please subscribe and then like this video and then comment your opinion. I'd like to hear it, because, you know, us lot with the Merlin annual passes, or people who just really like the aquariums, you know, this is a massive loss to people. If you live right near the like sea life, you've lost it. You're not going to get it on that, and then you might have to pay. And I know it's not really a thing that people do, but you might do. So please leave your opinions down here, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.